Good morning friends, welcome back in our science online class. Today we are going to learn our next method of separating out mixtures, that is hand picking method. So this is the third method. Okay students, in previous video already we have learned about the threshing and winnowing method. So we will see now hand picking method. Now hand picking method is the common method which is used at home to remove the unwanted components from the mixtures. For example, before cooking rice, your mother remove the stones, insects from the rice with the help of hand. So this method is called hand picking method. So this method is specially used in kitchen to remove the impurities with the help of hand. So we can remove the small insects, small stones with the help of hand. Okay. So sometimes what happens, the mixtures like jowar and insect, wheat and stones. So this type of mixtures. So in these mixtures, wheat, jowar are the wanted substances, whereas the stones and insects are unwanted substances, or we can call the things, that things we remove with the help of our hand, or we can pick out with the help of our hand. So this method is called hand picking method. As you can see in this is the picture. You can see the pulses containing the small pieces of stones. So this is the mixture of pulses and small stones, and this lady is removing small pieces of stones with the help of hand. So this method is called hand picking method. Okay student. Now we will go to the next method. This is the sieving method. Now this is the next fourth method of sieving. Sieving is what student? Sieve means one device which is used in the kitchen to clean the floor or to filter the floor of wheat, jowar, to remove the dust particles or small insects. So if you want to see the sieve, you can see, yes, these are the sieve. You can see these sieve, 1, 2, and this is third one, and all these sieve of different sizes of holes. So these sieve have small holes, these sieve have little bit big holes, and these sieve have more big holes. Yes or no? So according to the size of particles which supposed to be removed, we use the different kinds of sieve. Okay. Now you can see this, an iron mesh can also be used as a sieve. Iron mesh also used as a sieve. The methods of separating a mixture by using a sieve is called sieving. See, the method in which the separating of mixture is done by using a sieve, or we can say the method of separating mixture by sieve or by using sieve is called sieving method. And this method, now one point you have to note down. So this method is also used in the kitchen. For example, before making dough of wheat or maybe jowar, your mother clean the floor with the help of sieve. Only the fine particles, this sieve only allow the fine particles, and whatever the hard particle, husk particles, dust particles are there, that remain on the sieve, and only fine particles of jowar flour, wheat flour allowed by that filter. Okay, so sieve is play the role like a filter. Sometimes where the construction is going on, so sometimes for plaster they need the fine sand. So that fine sand they obtain or they get by the sieving method of sand. Okay, so whatever the sand is there, they pour on the sieve and then they get the fine sand. Okay, so just you note down one thing. It should be noted that the size of the holes of a sieve to be used depends on the size of the particle of the material to be separated out. Okay, so which kind of material supposed to remove from the mixture? So according to the size of that particles, we have to use the different kinds of sieve. Okay, student. Next, magnetic separation. Now magnetic separation means what? So in this method or in this separation of method, magnet is used. So that is why this method got the name magnetic separation. So separation of substances done with the help of magnet. Separation of substances from the mixture done by magnet. This process is called magnetic separation. Simple example, mixture of sulfur powder and iron fillings. So in this mixture, we can remove the iron filling with the help of magnet, because magnet has one property, magnet attracts the iron things towards itself. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the one horseshoe magnet, and this magnet is used to remove the iron filling from the sulfur powder. One more example, you know the kabadi wala? Yes. So kabadi wala collect the garbage and all the things from the society and makes the heap. And from that heap, if they want to remove the iron things, so they use the magnet to remove the iron things from the heap of garbage, or in big industries also. Okay, student. Next method, decantation. Now this method, decantation means what? So decantation means this is the one method to get the pure substance. For example, there are some mixture which contains the insoluble solid particles suspended in a liquid. Okay. For example, chalk powder. Okay, suppose the water is muddy water. So in that muddy water or chalk powder, if it is present in the water, so all the chalk particles, for example in this glass. Okay, so here is the water, till here is the water. Okay, but as you can see, the particles like mud particle, chalk particles are suspended, means present in or hanging in water. So all these particles are suspended particles, and these particles are insoluble in water, means they don't disappear in the water, they don't dissolve in water, and they remain as it is in water for a long time. So first case, in this case, the first step, all the suspended particles are allowed to settle at the bottom by the sedimentation process. So in this, before the decantation, sedimentation is there. So whatever these particles are there, these particles allow at the bottom. So after some time you can see all these particles. This is the first step, and in second step, okay, all these particles settle at the bottom, and then this layer is in this layer the clean water is there. Okay, so that clean water you can pour into another container with the help of glass rod. So this method is called decantation method. The solid particles which are insoluble in liquid can be separated by decantation. Example, a mixture of sand and water contains sand particles suspended in water. So sand can be separated from sand water mixture by the method of separation or decantation. You can see here picture. So this is the picture. Okay, with the help of picture I will explain to you. Now see here. this is the mixture of sand and water. You can see here the sand particles are suspended in water, and after some time, okay, so after this mixture we have to settle all these particles at the bottom. So this is called a sediment. Sediment means settle at the bottom. So whatever the suspended particles layer there, all the particles of mud, sand settle at the bottom of the container or bowl. Okay, so this method is called sedimentation. Sedimentation is the process of settle down all the particles suspended in water. Is called sedimentation. So you will get, then this layer contains the clean water. So this clean water we can remove with the help of decantation method. So you can see here, this is the one glass rod. So whatever the layer is, top layer is there, you can pour on the glass rod. So glass rod will allow only the water and sand particle remain here. So this is the one process to remove the sand from the water, and we get the clear water from the mixture by the process of decantation. Okay students, next method, next is your homework. Now today's homework students, is what? So there some questions are there. These questions answers you have to write down in your notebook with good handwriting. First question, what is a mixture? Give 5 examples of mixtures. Why do we need to separate different components of a mixture? How is fine sand separated from large particles? How is sand separated from large particles? Define the term threshing and winnowing. Write one use of the method of winnowing. Give one use of the hand picking method of separating mixtures in daily life. I hope you understood all these methods of separating. In next videos we will see the remaining methods.